Personally, I think that narcissists learn to live in a world um, they they believe it's dangerous. So whenever they feel any emotion, they kind of suppress it. So it's either happy or anything. It just kind of suppress it because of feeling always on the guard, always thinking what's next, always planning, always doing, always in your head. So whenever each emotion is suppressed, it's kind of built up and it explodes in rage, in a form of a rage. So this is why that we're afraid of emotions, because they weren't really approved, and anger is all that is left when its emotion is just suppressed and it cannot find a way to go out. Comes out as rage, it comes out as anger, but and then you have a need, you just feel low, and it's not something you control, not something you want to do, it's just something it goes out from you. You start being like mean, rude, I don't know, abusive in many kind of ways. People get abusive in those moments. And also narcissistic rage happens when your ego is like, this all happens because of ego, but whenever your ego is in danger, in your opinion, the narcissistic rage will come out. So whenever you feel low, whenever you feel insecure about everything, because you in fact have fragile ego, you need to admire, you need to fulfill that thing, that you are something, that you're something worthy, that image, whatever your self-image that you make up is. You need validation for it, you need to confirm that you're it, to feel good. So if you don't get this, you get narcissistic rage. So emotions are hard. It's not that we don't feel, we can feel, it's just, I think, less intensive. I mean about the other emotions that are not despair, frustration, or anger, or boredom. It's other emotions are really less intensive or less present, and automatically suppressed. So everything that, as I said, the soul suppressed comes out as rage. And also we do these things, we do all of the bad stuff to feel control and to feel the power, and that is why we do all the bad shit, because control and the power means everything to us. If we are not in control, we are not powered, we are not validated, we are in the world of danger, we are in the war zone. So we have to fight for our lives. It's like fight or fright mechanism, and we dissociate, as I dissociate everything that is like, it's easier, much easier to let out the rage than to feel any other emotion, even happiness. And it's hard to understand maybe for you, but it's, if it was denied much long before, it is how it's gonna be. And expressing emotion, whenever it comes to any other emotion than this four I mentioned, is just I don't know what to do with emotion. I do not know how to express it. I do not know um, what should I do. And even if I try to do it, it's unsafe place for me. So uh, I think everything can be used. Other people can use it against me. So everything again goes back to being in control and being in position of power. So narcissists can suffer really bad depression and anxiety states uh, in some certain periods of life or just moments, and they can turn from a really good person to a just awful person very quickly. And it's one person mentioned me that when they were with their partner on vacation, they just felt awesome when they arrived and lay down on the bed and everything, but they seemed to be just looking for something they couldn't. They were restless. So this person, what I see, if I see myself as this person, is that of course I see all of it. It's peace around, and it's definitely something to be alert of. I feel bored. I feel that I must do something. I constantly feel like I must do something. I must be awake. I must be in the speed. I must be in control. I must be in power. I must be. I must be. I must be. I even avoid sleep because of this, and this causes me a lot of trouble, a lot of problems. But since I manage to control a lot of my behavior, half of my day or even part of my days goes by uh, being uh, being relaxed or being more authentic. But this is just specifically when I'm alone with myself, because the vulnerability with people is something um, very dangerous for me to do, and even if I do it, I regret it, and then I rage on the person for no apparent reason. I rage on them because I shown them my vulnerable side. It's selfish way, but I need to do it in order to regain control over situation. So that's the only way I feel safe. So basically, mm, I want to mention that on top of a narcissism, I'm a human being. I am like everybody else. Uh, Narcissism is just some part of me that I developed within the personality, so like personality trait or something. So, narcissists can be actually feel ashamed even if after they rage, because they feel like they lost control, and they can claim they are not the person, uh, that person. They are not that person, so will claim what they really think. I'm not that person. I wasn't that person. So I think this is where a narcissistic split happen, because uh, we rage out so badly that we actually think it's something else, it's somebody else. We are not those people who rage out, who insult, who do this verbal or any kind of abuse. We are just good people. That's what we think of ourselves. So we can't even accept where we lose control. So the feelingness of insecurity and shame are the worst part of it. Um, and this is like very honest, I I screw up. I mean, I got my to the top of I hit the rock bottom already. I mean, I can really feel about really talk about how I truly feel to this point. I think therapy did its thing. Plus, I think my good therapy started like a therapy that is really working, and started at my most crucial age. So this is why I recover so fast. So honesty is like best thing, and I try not to think of myself as a narcissist. I mean, as a narcissist, just as a narcissist. I'm on top of that. I'm much more. I'm a person. I'm like whole spectrum of things, and this is just something I have, and I would like to explain to people, and um, in eventually help. And being honest, it's really soul relieving, uh, to be honest. So yeah, this is basically it for this part, because as I mentioned, this is a huge topic and cannot be done within one video, so had to split uh, in more videos.